Is it a 10?
What?
Is
No,
this a 10?
no, God, no. All right, first album for the week, the highly anticipated Ultra 85.
Logic coming out with a robots concept album about the Earth being destroyed, and he's on a robot spaceship, and he showed the robots fucking anime because he's a goddamn weeb.
Yeah, pretty much. It's probably the most nerdy concept for a rap album that you could get, but that's kind of exactly Logic's speed, and I think it's pretty charming for that reason. Have you really listened to much Logic in the past before at all?
What's the who can relate?
The Everybody album, you mean?
No. I haven't listened to anything by Logic.
Just the song?
Just that verse.
Oh no. Well, you definitely haven't seen him at his best. He has one of the most inconsistent discographies, I think.
Yeah, I think I made attempts to listen to No Pressure, attempts to listen to Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. I can see that one didn't work for a reason.
Yeah.
And attempts to listen to Everybody and The Incredible True Story. I've always meant to throughout the years, throughout high school, and I was always just like, alright.
Fair. Yeah. The friends that we did not mutually share that were involved in my life did enjoy Logic quite a bit. So he was just kind of one of those rappers that was like always on for me. So I've acquainted myself in that way. As soon as I started diving more into music, like more thoroughly and actually caring a bit more, I guess, I've found a lot of his work to be pretty corny, which is a pretty resounding popular sentiment. But I think he has his moments. The last one for me was probably No Pressure. I think that's a pretty cold take, right?
It's 75, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's really weird that Anthony Fantano is a rapper, but
I feel like he's probably referenced Anthony Fantano more than any other rapper. Literally does on the opening track of this one.
have you ever seen Logic and Anthony Fantano in the same room?
I've seen them in the same video call. They have chatted.
Those can be fake. That's all it takes. That's all
true.
TikTok.
That's so true. You're so right. They might just be the same person. There's two wolves inside of Anthony Fantano, and they both hate each other.
One of them is Logic. One of them is from each Fury. The third one plays bass.
That's a small dog. It's not even a full wolf.
All right. Well,
No, I don't think they actually hate each other anymore. I know Logic definitely had his issues with him reviewing his music negatively at one point, but I think they've smoothed it over.
well, maybe you shouldn't drop Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
Oh yeah, that shit's a 0.
It's got a 27.
I kind of thought there would be no recovering it, and then he worked his way up to No Pressure, and then right after that he did like what is after that, Bobby Tarantino 3, I think.
Vinyl Days.
No, I was
Oh, EPs.
mixtape.
Mixtapes. 2020. Yeah. Tarantino 3, which has a resounding 43.
Yeah.
Then he dropped Peanuts. Looping the first. A bunch of Peanut stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what all the fucking Peanut stuff is, honestly. I haven't kept up with that.
Holy fuck, this man drops every 30 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know what the Peanut stuff is. I am uninformed. Either way, yeah, the Bobby Tarantino 3 mixtape came out, and then I feel like now he's built himself back up to Ultra 85, and we're at the same point as No Pressure.
So the next album is going to be his actual like user score 0.
Maybe. It does seem like he does this thing where he climbs a peak gradually and then falls off. Hopefully this is just where he's at though, because this is good. And I feel like we've more talked about Logic than we've talked about the album at this point.
Which we knew we would.
Yeah, that's true. But what'd you think of the album?
Pretty good.
Pretty good? Pretty good?
Pretty good. I think my lowest score on a track was 75, and that was Interstellar with Lucy Rose.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's your lowest rated track. No fucking way. I don't like how the drums are mixed on that track. It's
Yeah.
one of the more minimal sounding beats on here for sure, but the lyrics are like, whoa.
No. 44 Ever got a 7.
44 Ever. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Not, that's it. Let me see. And I kind of like that one though too.
I don't hate it.
He's got some bars on there. I don't like how that one ends so abruptly though.
Yeah, that's why I got a 70.
That's totally fair. I don't think it's one of my least favorites. It's not one of my top favorites, but least favorites for me, I didn't really like in retrospect all that much. And then I feel like those last 3 to 4 songs fall off a little bit. I didn't like City in the Stars very much. I don't dig the Robert Ivory feature all that terribly much on that track.
Dude, there's 20 tracks. Antidote's my least favorite track.
No way.
By a lot.
No way.
Did not like that track.
It's so fun. Did you not like the Z-Loopers feature?
No.
Ah, okay. That's fair.
I feel like Z-Loopers pooped on the track too much. I feel like Logic was doing good. That's why it has points and it's not a 0.
I like that one. I think it's fun. It's just a fun banger, though. It definitely isn't as deep as a lot of the stuff on here.
And I'm gonna disagree with you with it falling off towards the end. I liked the end. I feel like it was a strong end to an album.
That's fair. Thank you for believing in me, rather, I do believe.
You're welcome.
That one grew on me. On my first listen, I think I was just a little exhausted with the album, so I didn't rate it very high, but my last time through, when I was just kind of vibing with the album on, I ended up enjoying that conclusion a decent bit.
I like the little, I don't know if it's a Mac DeMarco sample directly, or a Bane's World sample. Yeah, it's a Bane's World sample. Hold on. I'm gonna listen to Bane's World. Bane's World's super canceled, by the way.
I have no idea who this artist is. I'm entirely unfamiliar.
It's Stay Away From My Baby. He was like what the fuck genre is this? Sad Man in a Room music. Not incel-core, but like here, let's listen to the beginning of this.
Okay.
This is like some YouTube core shit. I think it's really funny that during the podcast is when I remembered like what the actual fucking sample is. Yeah, he's just a fucking predator. Holy shit.
So wait,
Oh
so
my
he
God.
sampled this? Is that what that is in the track?
Yes. I don't know if you meant to.
Okay, interesting. But I mean, it sounds pretty good on the track.
It's slower. It's slower on the track.
Okay.
I think he played this a little faster and then already slowed it down.
Oh, interesting.
So it's slowed down twice, which is why it has that cool, like, watery sound, I want to say.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
It's mixed really nicely, which is why I liked it. I'm just assuming Logic doesn't know because nobody knows who the fuck Bane's World is. So I think he just came up with it. That's what I'm gonna hope.
Yeah.
Or one of the producers was like, "Oh yeah, I heard this," and then never like looked into it.
Hold on. I gotta look at the. Let me.
A lot of fucking producers on this album. Holy shit balls.
Yeah, and yet somehow it feels pretty nicely curated. Like, if you told me it was only one producer for all the tracks, I would have believed you. So
Same.
I feel like he had a good grasp on what he wanted this album to sound like and then just kind of worked on that with the producers.
Yeah, it feels these producers did a good job overall.
Yeah. I don't see a sample listed.
Yeah, so they probably just thought they wrote it.
Yeah, maybe it's just an unintentional similarity. Weird.
I'm playing them both at the same time, and I think it's just slightly different, but it's pretty much the same.
Interesting. Okay, it's probably just a similar sounding thing. I don't know. Really good production across this whole album, too. Like, super strong stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides, the drums were mixed weird on one song. I can't remember what it was, but you'd mentioned what song was it?
Interstellar.
Yeah.
And I genuinely feel like that's the best lyrics on the whole album, but the worst production, maybe. So it's kind of a shame, but it's still an incredible song. I really like what he's saying on Interstellar, and I think there's a lot of moments on there where, you know, you could totally be like, oh, this is kind of corny or whatever, but his inspirational shit and his whole, like, positive vibe is coming across in a way that, like, I think is legitimately pretty solid, and I can mess with it, even if it is a little bit hard to stomach at times.
Yeah.
What did you think of, like, the actual concept of this and, like, all the skits and whatnot?
I liked the skits. I didn't rate the skits. I don't usually. They were fun. Good time.
It ends up being somewhat of a detriment for me just because he doesn't separate all of them. So many of these tracks have like 2 minutes of skit at the end of them. And I don't know why you would do that because some of the skits are entirely separated. So why not every one of them? Because it makes it hard to put some of these songs on a playlist. The opener is incredible, but then if I put it on a playlist, I'm going to have to skip it at the end.
Yeah, that is a little annoying. The opener is my favorite track.
Yeah. I don't know why we haven't mentioned that song yet. It is a great opener. It's fantastic.
we were saving it for last.
Saving the first for last. It's an amazing song. Really great rapping on that. Super cool beat. Kind of love the balance of futuristic vibes and boom bap classic stuff. The whole album kind of hits that vibe. It's really neat.
Hell yeah, dude.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater type beat or whatever he says in the beginning there.
Yeah. That Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtrack type beat.
Yeah, that's fun. I like that reference. Again, just all the little references all over this. The movie references, the anime references. It's all this like nerdy Logic vibe, but it's fun. It's cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
I never thought I was gonna be a guy saying, "Oh yeah, dude, hell yeah, Logic."
Yeah, every time he drops something really good like this, I am feeling exactly the same way. I'm like, oh wait, you could do this the whole time? Why don't you do this all the time, right?
Yeah, bro, fucking, hey man, drop this.
If he had a way smaller discography, I bet his discography would be like perfect. Or not perfect, but you know,
It'd be solid.
high highs and then the lows would be still solid albums.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, dude's got like 4 albums as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mixtape stuff is kind of iffy. I mean, Under Pressure and No Pressure are both really good albums. Either way, really good Logic moment.
He's got 19 mixtapes. Holy shit. He's got a lot of fucking mixtapes.
Yeah, he's got the whole Young Sinatra series. He's got the whole Bobby Tarantino series. The movie references in combination with how the skits on this album are literally just mixed like they would be a movie really makes me feel like, dude, why are you not making movies? He clearly wants to make a movie so bad. Like, bro, make a movie.
Make this album a movie. That'd be a cool movie.
That'd be a sick movie, yeah. Like, we need some sort of separation.
No, make it an Adult Swim miniseries.
That'd be so fun.
Be a vibe.
That would be a vibe. This all has that kind of lighthearted vibe to it. Like, this could just be a fun movie. I feel like the skits being all over this just kind of increase the length in a way that's not really needed. I just wish they were all separated. I don't know. That's how I feel about the concept.
I didn't realize that they weren't separated.
Okay.
That doesn't affect my score in any way.
Okay.
Yeah.
The album's fucking long. This is like an hour and
Yeah, how long is it?
15 minutes, something like that.
Hour and 17 minutes.
Yeah, it's a little too long.
Yeah, man. I feel like you could have done without Antidote.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, that being said, all of the songs themselves, I think, are pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
good.
some that I'm not going to come back to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that opener, Deja Vu is great, Fear's great, Favela's great, Gardens 3 is great. I'm just going down the line and I'm like, yeah, no, actually these are all pretty fantastic. He's rapping his ass off, doing some really nice wordplay. The production's fantastic. It's just such a good moment for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you're saying that you feel like it falls off in the middle. I feel like that's a sandwich. Good start, good end, and then you get a little lost in the middle there.
No, I kind of like a lot of the tracks in the middle. I was saying that it
fair.
kind of falls off towards the end, but
That's what I just said. That's what I said that you said.
oh, yeah, no.
Not saying you're wrong, motherfucker. No, I'm kidding.
I got you. You got anything else on this?
It's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
No, I'll definitely come back to Paul Rodriguez.
Same. I can see myself coming back to a few of those other tracks in the middle here. There's some definitely like really good vibe summer jam playlist stuff all over this.
My opinion on Interstellar is a hot take as fuck, apparently.
Yeah, no, the lyrics are so good on that one. I think that it really saves it. And the drums are kind of a weird me thing most of the time too. I feel like most people aren't gonna mind that. People like their snares loud for whatever reason. It just hurts my fucking ears though.
I like it correctly.
Yeah, I guess.
If it's loud, do loud good.
True.
But, you ready for scores?
Yeah.
I landed on a 79.
Oh, I landed on a 78.
I thought you were going to be at like an 82.
The concept stuff and just how like the skits aren't separated and the length of the album and that there's a few missteps is all that's holding it back, but I think that it has some of Logic's best work, so it still remains pretty high for me.
I don't mind the first skit not being separated. Like, it's a little annoying, but I don't mind it as much.
Sure.
That's why I rounded up instead of rounding down.
I got you, yeah.
I was at a 78 point something.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair, I think. Like, across this much music, the fact that he ended up with a score that high and he's released the stuff that he's released in the past is pretty impressive.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. All right. Shall we move on to our next one?
Yeah, we have Beabadoobee, Beabadoobee, boo.
Yes.
With This Is How Tomorrow Moves.
Sure is.
Day by
Now, artist Beabadoobee. Are you very familiar with their work?
No. I know a few songs from her that came out in the past.
Yeah.
That's about it.
She Plays Bass is a good track, and that is all I knew. And then I listened to this, and my opinion stands.
Oh, you didn't like this?
It was okay. I didn't hate it.
I really love the first track.
First track's good.
I like her kind of going in this more rock direction. That's like one of my favorite songs of the year, I think. Really love that one.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but the rest of it's kind of fine. Whatever. The one that comes after is cool.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of basic.
Yeah.
No, the first track's pretty good. So it falls off a small cliff. Perhaps it falls out of a second-story window. It doesn't fall very far, but it falls enough for me to kind of not ever want to listen to any other tracks again. I don't really care about them.
I really like Coming Home.
You really like Coming Home.
And Post.
Coming Home.
Other than that, though, I'm with you.
It's fair. I mean, I should like this album more. It's my bag, but
it really is. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you don't.
No, overall I'm kind of mid on it.
Fair.
Take a Bite definitely keeps it out of like the actually just like actual mid range. It's still like passing grade, I guess.
I feel you.
Technically, I've never given an album this score before.
Oh.
Well, not on the podcast at least. And like I have never given this exact score on an album, and I do not entirely know how to describe it.
No, I kind of get you though.
I'm looking at all of my like ratings. A lot of it sounds like this. That's in my like 60s range, which is, you know what, fuck it. My score is important to my discussion. I gave it a 60.
Really, you're that low on it, huh? That's kind of crazy. I really expected you to like this a lot.
But a lot of stuff in this bag, where I like a couple of tracks, but the rest just kind of I don't give a shit about, lands in that range. Joy Again's albums, both of them.
Fair. Yeah. We were just talking about Joy Again, and I guess you're kind of describing it the same way, yeah. And both of them kind of have this vibe that they're like a singles artist, too.
Yeah, well, maybe she can do a good EP, who knows?
Totally, yeah. No, I think that she's really an artist that you end up walking away with some tracks that are like really good. I remember the Coffee one for sure. There's been various singles throughout the years that have been like, oh no, this is fire. I'm yet to love a full project, but I like pretty much everything she does. It's all just vibes. Like this album's just vibes, dude. It's fun to listen to me, and not a lot more.
Oh, I knew 2 tracks. The Moon Song with Oscar Lang.
Yeah, I think that one's pretty good, right?
That's a good single.
Yeah. Kind of a singles artist. Kind of a YouTube core. You end up with this on a playlist somewhere, and then you end up just re-listening to the song a bunch.
Yeah.
Still woozy type vibe.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even, yeah.
Not necessarily all the way with how the music sounds, but definitely with how you should approach it.
Yeah.
Both of them are just vibes. And it's like, all right, well, this isn't going to change anybody's life, but it's vibe.
Yeah.
It could change somebody's life. I'm not trying to diminish it too much.
No, if it changed your life, sure.
Yeah,
You
right.
Can have it.
You can have it.
You can have it as a treat.
Take a Bite is a fucking awesome song, so absolutely for something like that. I do hate that the best song, pretty easily, the best song is the first song.
Oh, no, Take a Bite was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking mixed up Take a Bite and Tie My Shoes. I saw T and I was like, oh, yeah.
No, Tie My Shoes is fine.
Yeah,
not one of the better ones. But
no.
I don't know. And there's some really interesting ideas across all of this. One of the things that I really liked about Post is kind of those like harder, louder drums, especially in the intro there. She approaches a lot of sounds. Some of it works, some of it doesn't, I guess.
Yeah, she's an artist where I feel like she needs to marinate a little more.
For sure.
Maybe put more, I don't want to say effort because that sounds mean, but like it looks like she's just, I don't want to say rushed. These kinds of artists, it feels like they just like are doing the same thing a lot. I think that's the way I want to describe it.
Maybe.
They have a sound, they kind of want to stick to it, or maybe they're afraid to do something a little quirky. I'm sure this album's doing fine commercially. Maybe that's the aim, is commercial.
I don't think so. I don't know. There's some weird stuff throughout it, so I kind of feel like that wasn't the goal.
Maybe my brain's just too fucking fried from all of the weird underground ambient chair music.
Yeah, I definitely feel with like a lot of different indie albums, I get the vibe that's just supposed to be playlist fodder. I think that she's trying some stuff on here that is a little bit different for sure.
I got you.
I mean, I can definitely say that about Real Man, which ended up being my least favorite though, because it's got this weird like theater swing thing going on. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know, it's an idea. It's an idea is what I'm trying to say with that. It's like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but there's ideas.
I would agree that's my least favorite track too.
Yeah, but as an album experience, this is definitely lacking in some curation. She could try to approach it with a little bit more of consistency or like a concept of some sort, and it'd probably be a better album.
Some hoopla.
Yeah, sure.
It's not even how is it not a blue check? It's got a gazillion 8s by critics.
It's almost there. All right, well, you said you went with a 60 on this. I personally went with a 74, and I'm realizing that's the user score. So my take is...
Today we've swapped.
Yeah, my take is horrifically cold.
Alright.
Yeah, all right.
Finally, it's some good fucking food. King Gizzard and Wizard dropping their Gorillionth album.
Yeah, Flight B741. I meant to look this up. Do we know what B741 means? I have no idea.
No, I fucking didn't even think about it. I just saw pigs flying and I was like, oh yeah, sure, good enough.
Sure. Yeah, true. They're being silly billies.
Yeah, dude, I wrote down Silly Billy.
That's such a great moment. This album's fun.
This album's a vibe. 5.5.
It's, yeah, I mean, they're doing blues rock and it's just kind of feels like them approaching another genre and doing the genre and not a lot else, I guess.
It feels like Gen Z Safe as Milk to me.
Feels like Gen Z ZZ Top.
I've never listened to ZZ Top, so I don't even know.
I have no idea if I'm off base on that, but that's just what was coming to mind.
Nah, dude, this is Gen Z Safe as Milk.
Yeah, no, I can mess with that a little bit, but it's doing the whole blues rock thing a little bit more, and like, you know, you got the fucking accordions or not accordions, harmonicas and shit.
Well, there is a gazillion of them.
Yeah, there's harmonicas, there's fucking goofy big riffs.
It's all produced by one guy, fucking Stu.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I guess their stuff's mostly self-produced. That makes sense.
No, but just Stu did it.
Just Stu did it. That's odd. There's so many of them.
What were they doing?
You would really think that somebody else would help, but...
The rest were playing Dungeons and Dragons, and Stu was doing all the work.
I could see it. I don't know. Have you listened to other music like this before?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They're not really doing anything new, but some of the songs are pretty adventurous, I guess. They do some like multi-phase stuff on several tracks, and that's pretty fun, I guess.
Yeah, it's all a lot of fun. I like this album a lot. Like Antarctica, not my favorite track, but it is really good.
Antarctica's I like Mirage City a lot. That was a great opener. I was kind of catching that there was like a whole narrative going on with that song. Loved that. Honestly, I feel like this album starts and ends on its best notes, because then Daily Blues is also fantastic.
Daily Blues is good. My favorite track goes to Le Risque.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll give it to you. I don't know, man. I just have like 8s and 7s on all of the tracks on the middle, and that one's an 8. It's pretty high.
I gave that track a 95.
95. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if there was anything that I liked quite that much.
I believe I was high as balls when I listened to this album.
That would probably help.
And I refuse to change my score.
I think that's the state you're supposed to listen to King Gizzard in, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They most certainly want you off of something.
If you were drunk, you'd be fine. If you were drunk, this is a 10. This is a drunk 10.
That's true, yeah. Play this in the bar right now. Have everybody in the bar being a silly Billy.
Fuck. Yeah, dude. The title track was a close second to me. Antarctica was my second favorite, but my top 3 is Flight B741.
Really?
It's my third favorite track on the album.
That's wild. That's my least favorite, I think.
Oh, wow, you're wrong.
I thought that it was kind of overindulgent in its multi-phaseness, and I felt like the transitions weren't fully there, and that's the only song I can say that for. I still think that most of it sounds really cool, though. Like, I don't hate the track at all. I feel like that was the only one that was overdoing the whole thing a little bit.
That's why I liked it.
Fair. You know, you could spin that as a positive pretty easily. Yeah.
My least favorite track is, I guess, Raw Feel, but that's just numbers.
You shouldn't be giving everybody the raw feel.
No. Not everybody.
Not everybody. That one's fun. I like that one.
It was fun. I like it too. I don't dislike a single track.
That one's got some of the best textures, which I guess makes sense given the name. Maybe they meant to do that. That one feels gritty to me.
Raw and Alive.
I like that one. There's not that many songs though, and I feel like we've probably said the name of all of them at this point.
Yeah, fucking probably. Because we liked all different tracks.
There's only 10 songs.
Yeah, it made scoring it super easy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Not a lot of songs, but all of the songs do a lot of things and they go places.
Yeah, it's been 9 months since King Gizzard dropped, so we were hungry for some King Gizzard. I can't wait until they drop again tomorrow.
This is a better album than their last one, I think. I think we're going to remember this more than the Silver Chord, because I know I listened to the Silver Chord, but I couldn't really tell you much else about it.
No, I couldn't either.
Yeah.
But they also dropped just too much fucking music.
They also dropped Petrodragonic Apocalypse, and that
Yeah.
could have just been their last album, and I think it would have been fine.
I would have.
That feels like the peak of like every band ever.
Well, it's their peak in that genre.
Totally, yeah. You can totally argue they have like so many different peaks just because they cover so many genres.
King Gizzard rap album win.
Yeah, you know, that hasn't happened yet, has it?
Cowards.
That'd be interesting. They've done like all the different guitar music genres at this point.
Rap metal.
Rap metal. Bro.
Rap metal is next.
Rap metal.
New metal Limp Bizkit cover album.
Dude, if they did a new metal album, that would actually be
I think the internet would light on fire.
so strange, but they could do it. They could do it. I want to see it happen. I want to see it happen. That would be so fun.
Alright, next album. It's gonna be called Limp Gizzard.
With the way they do like kind of a caricature of every genre they approach, especially with this one, I was feeling that that album would probably be a fucking blast because it would be so silly.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. It would be just the goofiest new metal shit, and that would be so fun. And I think doing that to blues rock is something that's totally fair and valid to do. And so I think this album is totally fair and valid.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, it's only 10 tracks, 43 minutes in length. It's not short and sweet, but it's good. It's a solid runtime, solid track count, solid tracks.
Yeah. I meant to mention this too.
And pigs on the album cover.
Yeah, yeah, the pigs. That's actually kind of where I was going. The lyrical imagery across this is fucking bonkers. It's usually just kind of feels like nonsense, but I mean that in a nice way.
The album cover is nonsense. Honestly, this album sounds like I'm watching the album cover unfold in real life.
That's so true, yeah. Well, the cover is in reference to the old phrase, you know, when pigs fly.
When pigs fly, yeah, I know. But this album cover is sick, dude. I love the stop motion like claymations like Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
And this kind of reminds me. I was really soft spot for that in my heart, and this is what the album cover reminds me of. And like the little dioramas too. I love those.
That's really sweet, yeah.
It's kooky old lady art. My aunt who did a bunch of LSD and then would draw naked women would love this album cover.
That's awesome. I love everything about this album cover, like, on paper. I just don't like looking at it as much as their other album covers, because I'm looking here like Petrodragonic Apocalypse, even Laminated Denim a little bit, Ice Death Planet's Lungs, fucking KG, Fishing for Fishies. They have so many good album covers, and this one doesn't feel like eye candy to me in the same way. But the concept of it's fun. I like it, but I just
It reminds me of like Paper Mache Dream Balloon.
Totally, yeah, but that's not one of my favorite ones to look at either. But it is, again, it's that same vibe, and it's fun. It's cute.
I'm in Your Mind Fuzz is one of my favorite ones to look at.
Yeah. Yeah. Nonagon Infinity even, that one's super nice.
Gumboot Soup.
Even their debut, it looks fucking sick.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'd fucking party with that guy.
Fuck yeah.
That was back when they're more of like a Dungeons and Dragons metal.
That was probably the closest they've gotten to this, because it does feel a little bluesy at times.
True.
But yeah, also that. I don't know, man. This album's fun. It's cute. It's a little vibe. It's some nice tunes.
What was your score?
I gave this a 78.
That's totally fair.
What'd you give it?
81.
81. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's totally fair too. This doesn't crack the 8 range for me just because I don't truly feel that it's doing like anything above and beyond for me, but it's doing the thing. It's checking the boxes. It's them approaching this sound and doing it pretty alright as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, and then moving on to a very similar band, we have Osees with SORCS 80.
1, 2, 3, 4, look at the fucking check. 1, 2, 3, 4, you don't fucking
I don't. Is that how we're saying this?
Yeah, that's what you said it. It's the Osees. They're still the Osees on Apple Music at the very least. They can call themselves whatever they want. It's fucking the Osees.
I have no idea which name they're going by, but they're going by one of them. I'll probably just put OCs. That's easier to type.
Yeah, it
but
is.
what do you know what the album title means? I don't know what it is.
So let's Google it.
I meant to do my research before this episode, but I got invested in other albums.
I don't fucking know.
I'm like looking at
No,
the
it's-
Bandcamp page right now. I can't find anything.
Uh,
It's nonsensical alien gibberish, and I feel like that's kind of what the rest of the album is.
Yeah, dude. There's no guitars on this album. It's all saxophone.
Actually,
Yeah, that's a saxophone earring.
did you look that up and that was the truth?
Yeah,
There's surely bass guitar.
look at guitar.
I feel like this album is all bass guitar.
No, that's a saxophone you're hearing.
I'm confused. Well, I knew there was saxophones at a lot of parts, but
Hold on, let me.
did you like look at credits? I feel like you're full of shit.
The wiki.
The wiki?
Here, let me look at their fucking shenanigans.
I know there is saxophones, no doubt. Of course. Even though everything is blown out and distorted to shit, so like you can't exactly quite tell. Which is an aesthetic choice, of course. I'm not saying that it's poorly mixed.
It was two saxophones. It was a baritone saxophone and a tenor saxophone.
There's not guitars?
It's not guitars.
You're fucking
That was their
with
whole.
me.
No, dude, that was their whole thing, dude.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope, there was a bass. There was one guy on bass.
Okay, yeah. Surely there was bass. Because this album is all in that range. Like, there's no high end. It's all bass.
It was mostly saxophone, though.
That's bizarre, man.
Oh, okay, I hear the bass. It's a rhythm bass, not like an actual, like, front-forwarding bass.
Yeah.
Everything you're hearing is bass and a little bit of, not bass, a little fucking saxophone and a little bit of bass here and there.
The entire mix sounds like a bass guitar. It's all just like this steady low, like all in the low end tone.
They're using a bass saxophone, basically, and they are running it through a synthesizer, I think?
Probably. I felt like I was hearing synthesizers and whatnot.
Yeah.
Of course. And just weird ass sound effects all over the place as well.
This is the only album that sounds like this, besides the 1995 Sega Genesis exclusive, The Ooze. That soundtrack also sounds like this. There's two things. If I had a nickel for every OC SORCS 80 album, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that I have them twice.
I think that's fair. This is very experimental. I'll totally give it that. I think it only works sometimes.
No, I had to like separate myself a little bit because this is a Micah 10. Like I fucking love this. This is my favorite sounds, but just like objectively looking at like the way music is supposed to sound, my score is not a 10. Just so you know, I'm not like
I feel like our friendship's over. You might hate me.
oh. Can I give it a 10?
What?
Is it a 10?
What?
Is
No,
this a 10?
no, God, no. God, no.
Oh no. No, I really like this one.
I'm saying I don't feel you.
Oh no, this is my favorite thing that's come out this year.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You're right. Osees is just failing to click with me again, and they have every time I've listened to them.
Damn.
Yeah, and on paper it all sounds really good to me because this is all very like densely, heavily textured, alien, weird sounds all over the place.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, pure chaos energy, and I respect it for that. But just the way that it comes across, I feel like some of the songs are monotonous, kind of repetitive.
Okay.
All
right.
I feel like a lot of them lack a strong groove.
I'll give you some points. I'm gonna put my objective pants on. Yeah. Some of it is a little fucking like, all right, shut up, pussies.
Right. It gets repetitive.
But it does, and this could have been an EP.
Totally. Yeah. You could have had a really good EP's worth of ideas here, no doubt about that.
I'm not gonna lie. I usually play like Drug City, also the Gorilla. Let me look at my tracks. Blimp,
Drug City slaps. One of my favorites.
and Earthling and Neoclone a lot.
Blimp is kind of badass. I feel you on that one.
Yeah, I gave Blimp a 100.
Oh God.
I gave Blimp a 100. I gave Earthling a 100.
Oh. I liked Earthling. I also really liked Koshan D'Argent. I want to say that's pronounced. That one was sick.
Oh, I didn't like Lear's Ears.
Oh. I don't know, man.
I wasn't fucking with Lear's Ears that much.
What?
I gave Lear's Ears a 50.
Oh, I didn't say Lear's Ears. I didn't like Lear's Ears very much either. We actually have the same
That's what I
score
was
on that one. I was saying Koshan D'Argent was the other one I liked. I think we lost each other in translation.
I gave that one a 78.
Yeah, we have basically the same score on both of those songs, actually, because I gave a 5 to Lear's Ears and an 8 to Koshan Darjan.
Cassius, Brutus, and Judas. I gave it a 70, and that is wrong. It is a very good track.
We have the same score, and I stand by it.
My original score is wrong. I don't stand by it right now, but I go back and forth a lot.
That's totally understandable. I mean, maybe I just wasn't ever in the right mood for it when I turned this on this week.
This was the exact mood I was when I turned it on this week, which is why I had to listen to it a bunch and overplay it so that I would know how it actually sounds.
It's the one that I've definitely played the least of the bunch here, just because I've listened to most of these albums a lot of times. And this one I just didn't really have the desire to replay it though either, because like I said, I was getting a little tired with the repetition every time I listened to it.
There is only so much you can do with the saxophone. This is the year of the crazy saxophone, and I'm here for it.
Fair, yeah.
But I think we've heard every single sound a saxophone can make this year already.
Yeah, and Black Midi just got done, so somebody's got to take up the crazy saxophone torch.
Yeah, and it is the Osees. The Osees did it. They picked up the torch.
I think they had the torch for a while, though. Haven't they been just, doing the same vibe? I've only listened to a couple of records, but...
I've only listened to Carrion Crawler / The Dream, Floating Coffin, and A Foul Form.
I have listened to Intercepted Message and Face Stabber, I think.
A Foul Form kind of feels like a minefield.
Yeah? Does it?
A little bit.
That's one of their lowest rated ones, so that makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of a minefield.
They have some really cool album covers.
Putrefiers 2 goes on the worst album covers list.
Which one?
Sent to you.
Oh god, that's so cursed. They have so many really cool album covers and then a few that are just kind of terrible. I fucking hate Panther Rotate as well.
Okay. I was about to send you Panther Rotate.
Just balls. Okay, thanks.
Oh, dude, they took a picture of me for one of their album covers.
Oh, where's that at? Face Stabber?
No.
Oh, there we are. Orc, yes. Yeah, no, it's vibes. Just put some hair on that bad boy, and then it's you for real.
Like me for real. You when I shave.
I feel like A Foul Form is me for real.
Yeah, it's just skull with eyeballs. That one.
Skull with eyeballs.
Oh, and in the background, it's there again, in the background.
Yeah, it's actually just zoomed. That's so cool. Man, their artwork game is crazy. And I feel like this album cover does a really good job of describing the album, but I don't really like how it comes across.
I've never seen an album that sounds like the cover so much.
Yeah, no, it really does. I gotta give some props there. And maybe this will grow on me, because I do love that cover, and I feel like it fits quite well.
Yeah, I definitely will come back to 5 of these tracks, and I'll put them on a playlist. The rest is just gonna be lost to time, hence the score I gave it. I don't like being in reality. I want to be in fun, magical alien land where this is a 10 out of 10, but we're not there.
You can stay there if you want. I mean, if you like it that much.
But I don't. I just liked it in the moment a lot.
That's fair. That's fair. You don't think it'll stick with you?
The second it touched my ears.
Okay.
It's not. It's already grown off of me.
I'm going to actively avoid most of it.
Oh, God. What was your score? We need to know.
But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's just that I don't want to hear it again. I'm at a 62.
Oh, my God. I'm at a 78.
You're at a 78? Okay. That's fair.
So we're at a 70 total together.
We're a decent ways off from the user score in both directions.
I'm 4 points off.
Oh, I'm lower on it than I thought. Oops.
Dog.
Hey, man.
You're the weirdo.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
But have you heard also the gorilla?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it is okay.
Yeah.
But the album name is awesome. And it goes, what's up?
Yeah, the what's up was honestly a little grating to me. I can't even lie to you.
That's the good part.
I'm sorry. This album's fun.
You should be. I don't accept your apology.
This album's fun. And maybe I just didn't want fun albums this week, because I really like our next one, which is not very fun.
No, but it's really good. MAVI.
I can't feel it. At least I think it's I can't remember shit. Oh. I drink to love to meet him if this church can come in other sizes. Otherwise, I much prefer surprise and news your lover died. Still waters run deep, pill grounded, psilocybin on the beach. Just trying to cleanse my mind of what I seen, I need a baptism.
It's so good.
Show me a bad track. I dare you. You try to.
There's none.
I'll kill you.
There's none. My lowest rated is a 9, and every 9 I gave on this I considered giving a 10. I love this. This is so good.
Oh, my lowest rated is an 85, but I gave an 85 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tracks.
Oh man, I love this fucking album, dude. We almost didn't cover it.
Yeah, I know.
We almost didn't. That would have been.
That
That's the
would've
bad
been a
timeline.
L. I'll take us also almost not covering these.
I've listened to this one so many times now. It's so good.
It's grown a little bit on me so far. Like I'm not like hot take on it, but I'm like still grounded in reality.
I'm definitely hot take on it in the positive direction. I really,
I'm in the
really,
negative
really,
direction.
really like this. It's just so fucking good. It's so fantastic.
All right, let me see if I'm correct. Drunk Prayer 100,
Amazing. Incredible. One of the better songs.
The Giver 100,
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
Latch 100.
Latch is not one of my favorites, but I love every song on this.
Drunk Prayer is my favorite. Drunk Prayer is my favorite by a lot.
Drunk Prayer is my third.
If I could give more than a 100, I would.
I'm So Tired is my favorite, and then I would follow that with The Giver and then Drunk Prayer. That's where I'm at. So good. So good. All of those songs fantastically produced, fantastically written.
All right, now dick riding out of the way.
It's all I'm gonna do.
Substance. What was your substance on here? Here, monologue.
Oh god,
Tiger.
dude. The lyrics on this are so fucking good. So fucking good. There's so much like consistent writing, so many similar like motifs and themes. There's some biblical imagery. There's this kind of just overwhelming sense of like references to depression and death, and so many moments where he's talking about substance abuse. There's this overarching metaphor of the shadow and him like talking about his shadow and being in like speaking in like terms of affection or negativity towards his shadow, and just kind of this whole like metaphor there, talking about just kind of like inner demons, his struggles and hardships that he's faced to this point that have kind of left to this very depressed mind state. It's so intense. It's so intensely emotional, and it is pure fucking poetry. I can look at these lyrics written out on a page and just gather so much from it.
All right, let me steal you. Let me steal the floor.
Yeah, go for it.
So I can get to about track 3, and then I get stolen until track 7.
What do you mean by that?
I just get stolen.
You're
The album steals me.
just vibing with it, you mean? Like you just kind of...
I tried to read the lyrics along, but I was just sitting there going like, whoa. Like I just get fucking kidnapped, and I only get put out of it by Lash being so good. And then I get stolen again until Drunk Prayer, and then I'm like, whoa. And then I'm just like, whoa, the rest of the way.
Totally. You know the meme that's SpongeBob with the earbuds in and he's like floating into a rainbow?
this you, but instead of a rainbow, it's a closet.
It's a closet. It's a dark cave.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that the whole way through, I'm just floating, dude. So many of these songs just sound so good. They start playing and I'm like, oh great, I'm already crying. There hasn't even been words yet.
Yeah. Thanks, asshole.
Thanks, asshole. I didn't want to feel emotions. Look what you've done.
I can't believe you've done that.
The Giver is like one of my favorite songs I've heard all year. So is Drunk Prayer. So is I've mentioned all the songs. Drown the Snake is the best interlude I've heard this year. It's awesome. It's really good. It's all really good.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, and this is a really short album, all things considered too. 34 minutes, and I guess that's probably why I've made it all the way through the album so many times at this point. Is you can sit down and chill with it.
Yeah, I've listened to it a gazillion times like today.
Yeah, I also really love that it's so easy to just turn on in the background and have it be such a pleasant listen. But then if you give it the time of day, it's like the amazing listen that it deserves to be. This should be sat down and read along with. No doubt about it.
No doubt.
No doubt. Do you feel me on the lyrics? Is there stuff in here that you really liked?
The lyrics are all good.
Yeah, very.
I had a hard time going through and reading them because I kept getting kidnapped. But it was really good. Like,
Kept floating away during it?
yeah, dude.
Totally.
Also, quick side note, since my ADHD got the better of me, look at my album of the year profile picture.
Okay, hold on. Oh my god. No. No. Oh, how am I going to get used to that after it being Cemetery Cat for so long?
I figured out how to resize images. It's over.
Oh god. Oh no.
I was thinking about changing it to the Oracle guy.
Yeah, they're both fantastic. But
It's Anthony Fantano here. His music very.
speaking of him, apparently Fantano has never rated anything by MAVI, and this has a black and white album cover, and it's a really good
Fantano
album,
10.
so he has to give it a 10 now. He's obligated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obligated. Pitchfork gave it an 80. It's a Fantano 10.
Yeah, no, please, Mr. Melon Man, please spare me a 10 here.
Please.
That would be an enormous W.
God, the beat switch from fucking The Giver to Too Much to Zell.
Yeah, so good. It's all so good. And that's such a weird beat, too, on Too Much to Zell. It's so odd and warped and watery and just... It's on another dimension.
Warped and chopped and being wrapped. Is this a 10 for you? Did you give this 100?
I'm really considering it. This is gonna just live with me. This is gonna be the album that I have on a lot lately.
This is a Shiloh 10, so just give it the 10, dog. Don't be afraid. Or give it a 99.
Give it a 99.
So that way our scores are...
I'm itching to, because it's written so fucking good and I'm such a lyric nerd.
You're a Logic fan? You...
I'm a Logic fan. No, Logic's album was really good lyrically too. I feel like I'm getting so much substance lyrically this week.
Motherfucker's reading today.
So much to chew on, bro. I feel like an English teacher this week. God damn.
God damn it, Listo.
God damn. I've been giving so many high scores though, but I keep saying this. I'm like, this is the best year for music. It's just perfect.
Well, you keep giving high scores because we keep reviewing really good music.
Yeah, that's so true. Fuck, dude, it's so short too. It's so short and to the point, and like it just doesn't fuck around at any point. This album is just like it just goes in there, does what it's gonna do, leaves, calls it a day. Bro, it's fucking fantastic.
Oh, dude, if you don't count mixtapes or EPs, this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's number 11 on albums for me.
Like for the year?
Yeah, no, just ever.
It's pretty high. Ever?
No, I'm kidding. I have 25 tenths.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I have less than you, motherfucker.
Yep, that's true. I listen to a lot of fucking tunes.
Not by a lot.
Yeah.
It was 7 more. Hold on. Maybe I should add some 100s. Oh, no, it's just Black Ray and the Strokes.
True.
Kadeka.
Yeah.
I didn't give that King Gizzard album a 100 or a Replica 100.
Yeah.
I didn't score Replica yet.
Fucking, I don't even know if there's supposed to be 3 perfect scores in a year. That's kind of the issue. Is that even legal? Does anybody do that?
If you go back to the Logic album, there's this guy who seems to be popular on Album of the Year, Hidden in the Static. He's given out like a Garbrillion 100s this year.
Yeah, I love that person. I have no idea anything about them, but they seem so positive all the time. It's very sweet.
Yeah, dude.
Shout out Hidden in the Static.
They've given 13 100s this year. I think you're allowed to give 3.
All right. It's done.
Hey, you know what's funny? They gave Kamasi Washington and Not Kalous a 100. So you know what? They're just right.
Hell yeah. All right, sweet. Fuck it. It's perfect. Mavi, thank you for making music.
You know what? That's my review. Is thank you, and then I had my score from first listen to second listen.
Hell yeah, bro. Every time I feel like I'm just constantly gaslighting myself with music now. I'm just like, dude, every time we have another episode, there's something that's so fucking good that's better than like most of the music from most of the years. And I'm like, surely there's not another perfect or almost perfect album. We had 2 just last time, and then we had JPEG Mafia same episode, and a lot of people.
There is a perfect album.
What?
And don't call me Shirley.
2024 just kind of feels like the world getting back on track in a way. It's a chaos year, but it does kind of feel like we're getting back on the path of like things
also
happening properly.
To be completely fair, 5 people rated the Jack Name album. We are 2.
That's true, and everyone should be giving that a 100 right now. Nobody would. Nobody fucking would.
No, they 2 people gave it a 72. It's all green. It's all green. It's fine.
Okay, yeah. I feel like so many people wouldn't get it with that album, but it deserves to be a cult classic. All right, fuck it. Another 10. There we are. I did it. What did you rate this?
89.
89. That is totally fine.
So that leaves us at a 94.5, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm glad, because this feels like, I don't know, I nerd out about lyrics so much more than you do, I think. You think that's fair.
True.
Yeah, yeah, and
I
this
like-
is such a
I like
lyric
the
album.
beats.
I mean, his
Yeah.
flows are so fucking great across it. The production is so
That's true.
fucking great across it. Like, there's so much to chew
Yeah.
on besides the lyrics, but I feel like that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of tens, up next we have Your Arms Are My Cocoon, Death of a Rabbit.
Oh, is it a 10 for you? Coming straight out the gate here like that?
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay. It's fantastic, though.
It is fantastic. It's got room to grow on me still.
Okay.
It's got 13 points to grow on me still.
Okay. I think I'm actually higher on this than you. That's weird. Well, let's save that.
Yeah, probably. I don't like the album cover. The album cover and the album name make me sad.
Yeah, the whole album's so sad, though.
I know. This album makes me...
You're not going to listen to this if you don't want to be sad.
Yeah, but it makes me like a third kind of sadness. I don't like seeing dead rabbits, so it lost 2 points.
It's a drawn
No,
dead
I'm kidding.
rabbit.
It didn't lose any points.
I know.
I'm honestly impressed that my mathed out to the score it did. I thought surely it would be way higher,
Don't call me Shirley.
but my lowest rated track is an 80.
Same. Yeah.
It's Portraits.
Amazing. Portraits for you two?
Portraits, and yeah, really.
Oh, never mind. That was my third least favorite. I do have a 9 on it, though.
Portraits and what? Wait a minute. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. You do out of 10 track ratings, though, don't you?
Yeah.
I was doing out of 100.
Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah. No, I don't have a 9 out of 100 on it.
No. I
have a 9 out of 10.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah. DJ scratch right after I say that.
Crisscross.
Yeah.
Let's Get Married makes me fucking ball.
Oh yeah. What an opener. What an opener.
My favorite's Houston.
Same, actually. Yeah, I think I posted that on my Snapchat story. You probably saw that.
I did not.
You did not? Oh, I meant to post it if I didn't. I love that song. Love that one a whole lot.
No. I saw MAVI on your Snapchat story, and I specifically didn't click your Snapchat story.
Oh. Yeah. I had to tell the people. I had to let them know. I've listened to so much good music today. I'm busting at the seams. Houston's amazing.
You bussin' respectfully. Houston's perfect.
Houston's perfect, yeah. Really, really great song. What did you think of the very long one on here, Runner Duck?
Runner Duck. Let's find out together. I landed on an 85 on it. It was solid. It did run a little long, but it also didn't feel long at the same time.
I get that. It's got like 3 distinct sections, so it's kind of 3 tracks spliced together.
Oh, hey, Malnezy 30 minutes ago just posted, where do these albums come from?
What?
Malnezy in the shout box or the comment section of this album.
Oh,
He posted as you were talking about it.
yeah. We should probably talk about how this sounds, because that is a very fair comment. This is the strangest sounding album, maybe.
I don't know. Probably. It's up there.
Yeah. Super weird. Just such a weird sounding album.
I mean, I've been just like listening to this fucking genre a lot.
That's true.
Which is, it's 3 genres in one. It's screamo, Midwest emo, and bedroom pop and slack rock. 4 genres all in one, but it gets classified. I think screamo is the best fucking tag for this album.
Yeah.
This is the best of its kind, though.
Yeah. It's got that whole like Scrams thing going on. It reminds me of Orchid if Orchid was sad and transcendental instead of just pure anger.
Orchid if they chilled the fuck out.
Yeah. Orchid after
Orchid with one
melatonin
blunt.
and depression. But yeah, it's screamo. It's got the screamo vocals.
Oh, Hidden in the Static gave it a 90. We were just talking about him.
Yeah. Hidden in the Static also does fuck with this, and I fuck with the fact that Hidden in the Static fucks with this. Yeah, so I mean, the weird thing about it though is maybe there's other stuff in the world like it. I don't really think so, but
There's a bunch.
well, it's doing that whole like transcendental floating away whatever the fuck is happening, while also being screamo, and I haven't heard that anywhere before.
Yeah, I've heard it a couple places.
Okay, apparently it exists elsewhere.
It exists, it's just not that good. It's usually mixed like dog shit.
I feel like that's kind of what you could say about their EP.
Yeah, oh yeah, okay. There's a gazillion things that sound just like their LP or EP.
Their EP, you mean? Yeah.
Their LP sounded great.
I feel like this is them perfecting their craft from the EP, and considering this is their second project, that's pretty fucking impressive.
This is their 5th project. They dropped The Battle at that was with Pictures of June. This is their 3rd.
Yeah, they have other splits.
Yeah, that's true. This is their 3rd solo project because there's another project.
Oh yeah.
Where they did a single basically, but it's considered an EP with 3 different artists. I think they all had 1 track on it. Otherwise, they had Colorful Failures, which I don't see anybody else on. That's a demo.
Yeah, that looks like it's just like
Yeah,
a
it's just
6-song EP. So
2 of them are demos. One of them's an unfinished demo, which I can only imagine is a demo of a demo.
if it's an unfinished demo, I can't imagine how it sounds. Because unfinished demo is kind of the vibe.
Yeah.
It's intentional. It's obviously intentional. This is like the most blown out, fucking crazy sounding whatever the fuck. I believe it's City in Ashes. Is it City in Ashes that just sounds like it's recorded on like a Nokia fucking brick phone? Yeah. City in Ashes. City in Ashes sounds fucking insane. It's like more distortion than it is music, which is cool.
Yeah, dude. Which is exactly what happens to my brain.
This is like what music sounds like if you beat the fuck out of it. Because it's so like broken but so beautiful at the same time.
Yeah, dude. Okay, you know what? I think the review's over. I think you just described it. This is what music sounds like if you beat the fuck out of it. Because like it's angry at you, but it's too scared to do anything about it.
I guess, yeah. Like it's really sad too. This one feels like it gave me a lot to chew on lyrically as well, you know?
Yeah, the rabbit.
The rabbit. Yeah, there's a lot. It's very sad. It's very deep. There's so much like motifs and color imagery and bullshit. It's fucking awesome.
I forgot there was lyrics.
That's totally fair. You have to look them up to know what any of them are.
I was just hearing rah, 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 and I was like, hell yeah, dude.
I think that you would probably enjoy it maybe a little bit more if you dove into the lyrics, because that helped for me. I don't know if you would end up caring.
That would make it a 10.
I don't know if you would end up caring or not. I can't really say.
Maybe. I don't think I give a shit what they're saying. They could be saying anything. You were saying Fortnite, Battle Pass. I'd just shit out my ass. And I'd be like, that's so deep.
That's so deep. Literally, it is that deep, though. Like, well, it's not that deep. It's a lot deeper. You know what I'm trying to say. It is very deep. It's very profound, the writing here. It's profoundly angsty and depressed, but in a language arts type way.
Yeah, you're an English teacher.
Yeah, I'm an English teacher.
Hold on, let me change your name in my phone again. You are no longer John Carpet.
I feel like this one and the MAVI album, I could do like a whole fucking hour-long video about them, analyzing all the lyrics and breaking down the story of it and nonsense.
Why is remove friend and edit name so close to each other?
I don't know.
I almost just removed friend on accident.
Just in case you want to do both.
Change name to kid.
Bet. You got other favorite tracks or least favorite tracks on here? I feel like we've been talking very vaguely about this album.
The last, 4 or 5 tracks of this album, it's definitely my favorite.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty close for me. Fucking from City in Ashes to Husk, it's just that's a 100% EP. That's an EP, 100%. Don't get me wrong, the album's really, really, really great. Let me just I got a hard time putting this all in the words, but just the vibes and the feelings of this entire album, it makes me feel like how the album cover does. It feels like something important died, and I really should go back and read the lyrics honestly, because I feel like if I did do that, this turns into a 100.
It is one where I definitely wouldn't argue with a 100.
Yeah.
It's kind of the only thing like it, at least that I've heard, and it's a very interesting blend of things and very emotional.
Yeah.
And just kind of perfect at what it's doing. God, dude, every time it strips back and turns into some ethereal fucking church in the clouds, dude, what are we doing?
I played this in the car all the way up.
Sounds dangerous.
I'm impressed that I made it home.
I almost exclusively listen to this album cuddling my cat and sitting there.
Oh, dude. If I had a cat to cuddle?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But this band has the opportunity to take Daniel Johnston as like my favorite album spot.
I could see it.
It's the same like outsider music fucking vibe. What the fuck? I just clicked on Daniel Johnston. I have never seen this in my entire life. This just jump scared the shit out of me. Hold on.
Is it an album cover? What are you sending me?
Yeah. You were dumb sent it to you. It's like it's fucking scared the shit out of me.
What the fuck is this cursed Batman and Robin situation?
Damn it, I gotta change my profile picture again.
Oh no. Alright. I think that's about it, right? Do we have anything else?
Yeah, there's like more to say about this album. I just can't think of it. Fucking. What'd you think about Husk?
Oh, perfect. Great ending.
Perfect.
Great ending.
Excellent ending.
I could be buried here with you being the last few lines there is like, whoa.
Yeah, dude. That's what you sent me right earlier?
No. That was on Houston.
That was in Houston. Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the fucking like acoustic little like those like cassette tape recorders where it's just like the rectangle.
Yeah.
It sounds like it was recorded on one of those and found in the car of somebody who like crashed and died. There was a band who shall remain nameless because they're super canceled, but I liked their album because it had that vibe. But that one song fucking scratches that itch for that entire album.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
This is going to probably grow into a 10 for me, but right now I'm sitting at an 87.
I have a 92 on this, and I think that's where it stays.
That's fair.
I've given it quite a bit of time and let it marinate and do its thing, and I like it about that much. So yeah, really great week. That's a really great way to close the week off.
Our lowest score was a 67 with Beabadoobee, and that's my fault.
Yeah,
My bad.
sure was. No, that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And then yeah, it goes up to a 70 from there with Osees SORCS 80, SORCS 80, I guess. And I'm sorry for that one.
I think it's supposed to say SORCS. It sounds right.
Yeah.
Logic is at number 3 with a 78.5 with Ultra AV5.
Solid album.
Been really cool if you made a really really good album and it was an 85, it'd be really funny. But
I can totally see that one being an 85 for people. That's fine if you want.
yeah,
It can be perfect if you want. Whatever.
true.
It's that good. It's super solid for him.
Yeah, it is potentially the best Logic album we'll ever get.
Potentially.
King Gizzard's number we did 6 albums. Fuck.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. We're all thrown off because we did 6. Yeah.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard with Flight B741 at 79.5, just super close to an 80. Just missed the mark for an 80 with us. Then we're at Your Arms My Cocoon, which also just barely missed the 90 range by 0.5% with an 89.5. Your Arms My Cocoon, Death of a Rabbit, Forever. And then last but not least, we have MAVI Shadowbox with a 94.5. Just a whole 5% away from another classic new music podcast 100.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty far up there for us. Second or third.
That's really high for it. Yeah, it's in like the top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah, I think it's my third 100, so I'm not sure how they're gonna rank out yet.
94.5. That puts it at. It ties it with Aller himself.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So it puts it tied for 5th place.
That seems fitting.
Wow, we have a lot of really fucking good music releases here. Holy shitballs.
Yeah, so much of it is like the underground stuff too. I mean, MAVI is like a little under the radar and just really, really good.
True.
Alright. Well, I guess that's about it for this week. Really great one. Really great one again. Next week, probably not so much. We'll see how it goes. Micah, do you have anything to say to the people before we go?
Stop, collaborate, and listen. Something, microphone.
That's pretty wholesome. And we'll see you next time.